Corsa in the workshop. I'm going to stick her up in the ramp. We've got a Toyo Proxy deal on the front, as this is currently the sight down here. You can't really see. I'll show you when it's up in the air, but there are cords. So what I'm going to do is change one. So one of my Proxies isn't going to be here for another 48, 72 hours. So I'm going to stick one of my 35s from the back on the front and put 225 45s on the rear for now, and then swap the front one back to the back and put the new Proxy on the front. And then I'll just have to keep a tyre on me for now. But yeah, let's get her up on the air. So a quick segment here, just when it comes to wheel play, up and down is typically for wheel bearing, side to side is typically for suspension components. I don't know if you can see that. You can't really see. That's really bad play. Now I've got to try and figure out where that's coming from. And this is why I'm changing my tyres. Both sides, especially here. That's really bad. That was ready to go. But these rears are mint, so apart from a puncture here, oh, it's so bad. And it's the same if we come back here. This one is just wheel bearing play. I know that already. It moves up and down, side to side, so I know that needs a wheel bearing. This one, there doesn't appear to be any play, but this one over here, definitely. And when you look under here, when I move it, the whole drive shaft moves with it, and as I move it, so does the hub. Yeah, upon further inspection of the Corsa, we found out that there is next to no rear pad life left. Check this one as well. Hold on, let me whack the wheel off this. Okay, so now's the best time to go over the Corsa now that everything's out of the way. So our bump stops are how I would describe as finished. Springs are good, so that's a start. Brake lines all look okay and everything. Everything looking mint here. A little bit of corrosion around here, not too bad. But yeah, as you can see, the rear pads there. There is... Okay, so that's not right. This has got loads of pad life there. Okay, so here's the plan, just to make it simple. Oh, focus. So this is the rear left, I believe. So we're taking this tyre off and we're going to put on an old 225 45 18. Now normally on these on my car, I put on 225 35. This is the new Toyo Proxy I've got on it. Toyo tyres, Proxy Sport 2. Now I had a look at these online. They actually look pretty high rated for a really good price. So this is now the front left. I put one of the rear tyres on this because this was my front left tyre. Yep, my front right one was not as bad but still quite bad. And this is one of them with the 45 on already. This chunky sidewall is so ugly, but it's got to be done to maintain legality. So we're going to swap this to a 45, balance it, stick them back on the car. That play that I showed you in the first clip, do you know what? I'll go show you quickly. We actually managed to fix it. So I had a little look at, I got some of the other technicians, because I am still an apprentice with that. I got some of the technicians to come and give me a hand. And it turns out to be the drive shaft nut was actually loose, which is very dangerous. But if we come up here now, and you can see we've tapped it in. Now I give it a move up and down, there's no more play. It doesn't budge an inch, which is perfect. So yeah, not as bad as I thought. No complaints from me. Got a new sump plug to go in this soon. I've got to address... it kind of has sorted itself out. Fair enough. Just a little bit of seepage from the gearbox there. Yeah, I've got a new oil filter, a new cabin filter, and a sump plug for this, so we're going to service it soon. This drive shaft still was busted when I bought the car. but I took it back and I told them to fix it, and they have. So again, no complaints from me there. Just gonna give you guys a pretty good look underneath this thing now. Boost hoses all good. They're very dirty. The underside of this car could use a clean. And the other day, there's this geezer's house I always turn around in after I pick one of my mates up, and I misjudged it a bit. I've also just noticed how bad the lacquer peel here has got. Wow, look at that. Yeah, need a new bumper. But yeah, it's fact. He put a concrete slab in that I did not notice before. This wheel also very good. It does feel like this one's binding quite a bit. It gets stuck about there, but the brake pads are all good on both sides. Both sides have good brake pad wear. To be fair, they feel about the same, but like you would have seen in the previous clip, these pads have literally nothing left, and this is not free spinning, whereas this side plenty of pad life, and if you spin it, it goes. However, this is the only play I can find left on the car at the minute. If I wiggle this up and down, I can't really do it without the wheel on, but this wheel bearing is bad. But these are bolt-in wheel bearings, so these are nice and easy to do. It shouldn't be too bad. So next on my list, to be honest with you, is wheel bearing, caliper, new set of rear pads, and then ideally I want to repaint the calipers, but it's a lot of effort, and I'm not sure it's worth it yet. Shocks, this is a leaky shock. I believe the other one is starting to, oh no, the other one's alright. But anyway, you do shocks in pairs, so set of shocks. Rear springs are okay. And to be honest with you, the rest of the underside of the car is pretty mint, so absolutely no complaints. I do need a new rear diffuser. I'm thinking about getting a black one, but I like the grey. It's a really nice offset from the red and black of the rest of the car. And then one other thing that I really desperately need to do is sort out my side skirt fitment, because this just can't run. It's supposed to sit up like this. I might even, do you know what? I might even grab some 3M and try and do that now, because that looks way better. Oh god, this looks way better than this. So I might even try and do that now, get her wedged up in there, and then there's a little tiny gap back here that I might be able to sort as well. But yeah, not really any big issues with the Corsa. Just some tyres, a shit ton of play from this wheel, but we fixed it. I'm going to keep an eye on this and check it Monday, and I might just need to buy a new drive shaft nut, but we'll see if and when. New rear pads and a rear caliper, which I've had worse, but all four of the wheels are off. Let's get all four of the wheels back on and crack on. It was going really well until it wasn't. You can see this little mark here. There's actually a split here in the tyre now. Don't know if I'm going to reuse this one because of that now. I'm going to keep it just in case. Because the plan was to run the 45s for a little while until my new Toyo, my other new Toyo shows up. Put the Toyo on the front, the back one that I put on the front, put back on the back, and then put this back on the back as well. But I don't know now. I could try and just bead sealer it, but I don't know how great that's going to be. We'll have to see. But for now, that doesn't matter. The main thing is getting this new 225, well, new 225/45 on, getting the car going and getting the hell home, because I don't know what time it is, but it's late and I want to go home. I'll just check the time. It's 6:51. I finished here at 5 o'clock. So why has that done that? Was that me? No way. There's no way that was me, right? Surely not. I don't think so. It's on the other side as well. Right. There's this new tyre. It's down here some alley. Just check it. Any punctures, any cuts, any marks we're not happy with. There's good tread on it for now at least. Nope, I'm happy. On it goes. Bang, easy as that. Okay, right. I think the 45s look kind of stupid because if you look at the front fitment and like the amount of tyre, it's just, you know, it's nuts. But I'm sorry, yeah, this fitment is nuts. There is gap, but like, it looks crazy. I doubt I'll move to 45s, but in terms of fitment, that's nuts. Anyway, let's go. For the drive home, we have a newly tightened drive shaft nut, new rear tyres, which have crazy fitment, by the way. A brand new, well, I say new rear tyres, they're second hand, they are off of another car. I don't care, they're going on mine, they're going to work. Oh, that crisp air, see if there's a big XR behind me. Lovely. Anyway, second hand rear tyres. We've got a new Toyo Proxy, front left, and the front right has a Davanti something, I don't know, whatever was on the rear. Same size on each axle, so it's all fully legal, no cord showing, no nothing. But now there is no play in that front right wheel, no play in the front left. There is play in the rear left. We knew that, it's the wheel bearing, it needs to be changed. Haven't had a chance. And we are lacking rear brakes. Which does make sense because I always felt like it pulled while it was braking, and now I know sticky caliper, so it needs a new caliper. So the list as it stands: rear caliper, rear pads, rear left wheel bearing. Keep an eye on and investigate the front right play situation, and finally new tyre, the new Toyo Proxy that's going to show up, and then hopefully we can get some more for the rear, but not just yet. Christmas is coming up and I need to save my money. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, the XR's good to go. I'm just admiring this gorgeous view back here with this fitment. I'm in love, honestly. It's gonna look a bit strange in photos for a little while. I honestly think I might keep those rears purely because I damaged this tyre taking it off. But I'm gonna keep both the tyres anyway and see if I can salvage anything. I need to go home and shower. I am covered in mechanic. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm going to do a little thoughts with George while driving section, I reckon. Just grabbing my locking wheel bolt in case I have a blowout on the way home and the RAC has to come rescue me. Got the locker. We're going to go stick it on our broken glove box. We'll open the door here. This is a thing with all corsa glove boxes, as I'm sure you guys know. We will hook her up, clip her in. She's good. The car is so dirty right now. Anyway, time to go home. Time to feel what this is going to be. I've got to lock my shutter on my ramp. And yeah. Where are my car keys? Don't even know where my keys are. I found them. Right, I've got my bag, hoodie. Haven't got that jumper on anymore. Let's get in here. Let's have a start up in the workshop, shall we? Yeah, proper noise. I'm happy with how she sounds, honestly. She's at 20 degrees, so I'm not going to rev her, but car sounds nuts. Let it warm up. Actually, I'm going to roll it out. I'm just going to push it out. There's a space behind me. And then let it warm up, and I'm going to shoot. So I can close my shutter and then just go as soon as it's warm. Thank you guys for watching this video. Enjoy whatever's next. Look kind of goofy with this fitment. It's like skinny tyres on the front and then almost like drag slicks on the back. It's really funny. But the how it's fitting, to me at least, I think looks lovely. Anyway, I'm going to do a little clip. I'm not even going to explain. Here's the next bit of the video. Okay, so off we go. difference. Oh my god. No wonder that was so bad. Hold on. The clicking's gone. Okay, so we found out what the clicking on our steer is. I'm doing PDs already. Oh, they've locked the gate. Bollocks. Okay. I'm going to stop here, unlock the gate. I'll be back. Okay. I've got limited battery life, but we're on the road again. I can't explain how much better this feels. I mean, it is cold out. Oh my god, the steering! Is this really how this car was supposed to feel this whole time? No way. Woo! Let's go, baby! There you go, you guys can see me now. Oh. This is, I can't explain to you guys how incredible the difference feels. Before, the steering was very weighty, not boaty, but the car definitely wallowed. Do you know what I mean? And I apologise if there's tapping in the audio, by the way. I need to figure out a way to get you guys that. Actually, I'm going to pull off here quickly and just move you over in the vent. Oh. This difference is unreal. I didn't realise it was that bad. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. Pull up here. Whack the hazards on. Move you guys. Okay, that should be pretty good, I think. Is the steering wheel in the way? No, it's in the way of me seeing you guys, but it's not in the way of you seeing me, so that's good. I know I'm not perfectly centre in the shot. Whatever. That's good. Nice. Right, let's get our asses home. But yeah, as I was saying, I can't, unless you guys feel it, you can't, I can't give you a, yeah. So let me describe it the best way I can. It was very wallowy before. It was like it didn't want to turn, it didn't bite. There was no, like, it was very aggressive feedback. And the car didn't want to do what you wanted it to do. It would understeer everywhere. It would be jolty on the steering. I'd have to really feed my way through the wheel. But now, it's going where I tell it to. Like, the direction change from that is fucking nutty. It's actually going to take a little bit to get used to, because I'm so used to having to crank in quite a lot of steering angle from the wheel to translate to movement. Oh fuck. But now, wow, bro, wow, just wow. It's so nimble now. Like, what the fuck? I can't believe I drove around with the car like that for so long. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle on too much. Immediate thoughts. You can't really feel the big tyres on the rear. You can't tell, I don't think. I mean, that could be contributing to what I'm feeling. You can still hear the wheel bearing, obviously. I didn't change it. Car still pops a shit ton. Love that. It's not abundantly different. It's not crazy. They've closed the lane on the bridge. Fantastic. It's not loads different. But on the bright side, the steering is way better. It's not clicking as I turn. Woo! However, I need to do tracking now. That's something I've got to do. Right, I went the cruise control on at 50. Yeah, the wheel's ever so slightly to the left. Now I'm assuming from before, when it was, I need to get over, and apparently I've got to do 30. You nuts? What's happened? Let's get all the way over. Apparently I've got to do 30 over the bridge. Ugh. Yeah, so from before, I'm assuming where there was so much play in that wheel, it just set itself at a natural angle that it wanted to be at. But now that it's fixed, even just doing that is nuts. I didn't expect it to make that much of a difference. That's actually crazy. That, with the addition of a new front tyre, and, well, I mean, both were showing cords before, so I got it recovered into work, and I put one of the rears on the front, a new one on the front, but I'm waiting for so I'm going to have two Toyo tyres, Proxys Sport 2, which I think I checked some website and they rated them like 10th overall. That wheel bearing is shut up a little bit. I wonder if the front right wheel bearing was making a fuck ton of noise as well, and that was contributing to the noise I was hearing. But now that it's way better, I'm not hearing as much. That could be a factor. However, I've waffled on for 4 minutes of you lot already. You've probably had enough. The car feels unreal. Let's move on to the next part of the video. I don't know what it'll be. Apologies for missing a load of uploads, by the way. I do want to address this. In the winter months, it's been very difficult. I mean, it's only 7:30 and it's pitch black, and it has been for about an hour and a half now. But yeah, thank you guys for continuing to support my videos. I appreciate every single one of you. Like and comment down below what you would like to see. I really want to do a coilover install on this video and actually do like a walkthrough of it, but me myself, I've never installed coilovers before, and I don't want to be feeding the wrong information and that sort of stuff. There's a breakdown on the bridge, that's why it's so slow. Poor guy. He's got kids with him as well, bless him. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Move on to the next part of the video now. Hopefully we can do some more exciting stuff. Probably not any more tyres, although I might throw in a clip of when I do my other tyre, whenever that may be. But yeah, I think this angle is going to work good for some driving clips. I just need to get that wheel bearing noise to fuck the hell off, basically, because it's really going to bug me anyway. I'm going to turn my phone off, just going to drive home, and then I'll see what else happens. Sweet lads. Well, an update for you. Tyre light, ABS light, both on. Don't know why. Something was going to happen. This tyre is good. The brand new one shouldn't be flat. Brand new one's good. Rear tyre, also good. This back tyre, good. It looks very, very pumped up. I don't know if I pumped it up too much. Maybe the tyre inflate was dodgy or something, but I put them all at 36 PSI. Shit, I don't know what to do. No ABS. That's really not good. I need a code reader, but I haven't got one. What day is it? Thursday. My mate's not working. I might have him come get me. We'll have to find out, but there we are, side of the M25. What a sight, eh? What a sight. I haven't got a choice here. I've got 4% on my phone. I can't see anything wrong with the car. The only thing I could possibly think is that due to the size of the rear tyres being bigger than 225/35, which is what the car's used to and what the sensors are used to, I don't know if it's maybe seeing different oscillations in the rear, and because of that, it thinks that something is bad and has chucked the ABS out. The other thing is that it's warm for a sensor, but I highly doubt it would have done that already. And it would have flicked the light on fairly immediately. I would have... Oh no, no way it's gone off. No, okay, it is still on. Right, the only thing I can think to do is to try and limp it home. I'm not sitting here any longer, because otherwise the fucking traffic enforcement's just going to show up, and that is a fucking ball ache in itself. So we're going to get the corsa going. I don't know what more to do. What an eventful video to come back to. Hope you guys are enjoying my mishaps. But yeah, everything's still on in here. I'm just going to try my best to limp home, and I can see what happens. I don't understand. I don't get it. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure. I wish I had a reason as to why the car's doing this, but it's gone. So I'm not complaining. Reset the tyres again. So what I just rolled it down a hill, turned the engine off, and then back on while I was rolling just to see, and it just went. I did test to see if the ABS was actually out once I was on a safe road, and it was actually gone. But good now, so I don't know. We'll continue this video investigating that issue. I think the next step is to read the codes. Come on!
Honey, see you looking at me. I'm ready, going
next day.
Lads, I don't know. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't know what's going on. I keep turning the car on and off again while I'm driving, and it all comes back on. The service light's a new one. I really don't know what to do in this situation because I now have no ABS doing. I've got no speedo either. Luckily, my Lu-Fi seems to be accurate. I think. I don't actually know. I don't know, boys. I don't know. Okay, so I think the plan with the Corsa is to leave it for now until I put the 225/35s back on the rear, and we'll see if that solves our problem. But we might have a couple of sensors that are out. Wheel speed sensors, ABS sensors are not a lot of money, so I'm not too worried. However, there are some other problems that you would have noticed I brought up in last week's video about the car, and I'm just going to run you through quickly how much that's going to cost to fix and when I expect to do it. So we need a rear caliper, that's known. So they're about 60 quid on eBay. I don't know if I'm going to get one elsewhere. That's £20, but that looks haggard. I probably will get myself a new slider pin set as well, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, I could just get 2 new rear calipers and all the pins and everything for £100, which honestly, now that I look at the fact that's 60 quid and for an extra 40 I can get it all and the pins, I will probably end up doing this. Because then I can have 2 new rear calipers, so I know that they won't wear out differently, because if I put a new one, then the other side might be slightly wearing. So I'll probably just do both of the rears, to be perfectly honest with you, and then I can paint them as well. If we go up here, we know we need a wheel bearing. Once again, £40, but I might as well spend the money and get both of the rears, because normally wheel bearings go in pairs, so they're both going to need replacing anyway. So we'll look at getting that replaced as soon as possible. Comes with the nuts and everything, which is perfect. And the last thing, yes, we're on EBC. So £95 for the yellow stuff brake pads, which is probably what I'll end up getting. I believe yellow stuff are the like entry level one that are actually quite good. Maybe not actually, because Ultimate, oh wow, they're really cheap, but they're still from EBC. I don't know, I'll have a little look into it and see what the best thing to do is. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd just buy this because this looks unreal aggressive, but you know. So we need some brake pads as well. I will probably order from EBC whatever I do, because I mean, green stuff brake pads. I'm gonna have a little look online and see what the pads are sort of like, because I don't know a lot. I just know EBC brakes are good. I don't know a lot about them. Whenever I do, I haven't had a car that I'd want to put performance specification parts on before, because you know, I've gone from a standard Clio to my little Skidder MX-5 to a EP2 like sport thing, but weren't especially quick. A little Ford Fiesta, weren't quick. But now that I've got a fairly nippy car that, you know, actually goes somewhere, I want to do it properly. I think the first thing on my list to do is the wheel bearing, because it's driving me nuts and I want to get it done. And then I'm going to do the caliper, or calipers should I say, and pads at the same time, because then I know that they're good and like everything's all alright. The front pads are still fine, so I'm not worried about that yet, but I do want to pull the brakes off and do them at some point, because I believe my offside front at the minute has a blue carrier and a red caliper, so I'm going to put them off and paint them. Undecided what colour yet. I don't want to just go red. I think white would look quite nice, but it's just going to get destroyed the second you brake. So I don't know, we'll figure out what we're going to do, but for now, yeah, for now we're just chilling, figuring out what we're going to do, and figuring out what we're going to do price wise, working out when I can get stuff done. I believe these wheel bearings I'm going to have done in, I'd say January, maybe the end of December if I'm lucky, along with the calipers and the pads down here. These will be done, oh, these are actually fronts. These will be done, I need to do them sooner rather than later, because the pads are wearing low and I don't want to have to do discs as well. I mean, the discs aren't that bad. EBC discs themselves are £100, that's just for one.
So EBC Ultimax pad and replacement disc kit is only £114, or I can get the green stuff and plain disc for a little bit cheaper. Sorry, for a little bit more expensive. I'm not going to bore you guys any longer, but yeah, we're just trying to figure out what the best order to do things in is. I believe I need to do the wheel bearing first, because that's been gone for a few months now, and it was actually an advisory in one of the last MOTs. So let's sort that out, and then we'll go from there.